You stepped up from F1 Academy to GB3. How was that switch, and what have you learned so far for what you could implement to your position with Nissan?
Yeah, I mean, the jump from F1 Academy to the GB3 is quite big. There's a lot of downforce, so it's not been easy, but learning every time I get in the car. And yeah, I mean, working in a slightly bigger team, there's more personnel, and similar to here, I mean, although it's like triple the personnel I'm used to, it's a bigger operation. So it's yeah, exciting to then be pairing this with my GB3 campaign and working behind the scenes as a sim and rookie driver.
You drove the all women's test back in November last year. How was the experience to experience the Gen 3 Evo for the first time?
I was super exciting, and it was nothing like I'd ever experienced before. And yeah, the electric power, obviously, the instant torque was incredible. I mean, as soon as you put your foot down, it just went, and I'm super excited to get back going again. And the sim work that we did was super productive, and also following along on the weekend. I mean, the team are doing an incredible job, and it could potentially be a monumentous weekend. Who knows? Fingers crossed. But yeah, I mean, for me personally, I just want to progress on where I was at the women's test. I've got some areas I need to work on, so that'll be the target for this is to work on the areas that I need to improve in myself, and then also help the team do the test items they have in place for me.
Yeah. How important do you think opportunities like these, the all women's test and the rookie test, are for drivers like yourself as a woman, but also as a young driver?
I think it's huge. I mean, if it wasn't for the women's test, I don't know if I would have ever have had the opportunity to do this rookie test and built the relationship with Nissan. So for me, what Jeff is doing, and Formula E as a whole, and how open minded they are to having females involved is really uh really nice. And then obviously having this more extended partnership with Nissan, being the sim and rookie driver. I'm constantly learning, and it gives me the opportunity to improve on myself, and through the years, hopefully, I make a big jump in my understanding of this car, and how to drive it, and get more competitive.
What are you most looking forward to this rookie test?
I think some of the people that I'm out on track with are incredible drivers. In itself, it's that alone is going to be incredibly tough. Um, but also this track, I think, is really exciting. It's pretty tough. Not much, room for error. I think most Formula E tracks are like that though. But it also outlines some of the things that I struggled with in Harama, so it gives me that opportunity to work on them areas.
How is it for you being a woman in motorsport, and how does it feel that girls are looking up to you?
I think it's incredible that little girls, even little boys actually, are looking up to me, and I never had that female role model growing up, so I'm glad that I could be that person for someone else. And how the sport is growing, and how after Drive to Survive and now F1 the Academy, how the fan base is growing is incredible. And um, I mean, for me personally, I've just always seen myself as another racing driver. I've not thought too much about the fact that I'm a female. I'm just here to try and be fast, and it just happens to be that I'm also female.
Yeah. If you had a wild card opportunity to race a Formula E race, which track would want to debut on?
It has to be it has to be Monaco.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, I could say home race London, but I think Monaco is incredible, and it made for some really exciting racing in the Formula E, which sometimes we don't get much of in the F1. So I think Formula E always provides really exciting, great racing. I've also seen like Portland. I think that's got a cool layout. Um, Mexico, I think it's got a really cool layout, and obviously the team have had some success there in the past as well. So
always great fans.
yes, so yeah, the fans. I went to holiday in Cancun recently, and so many fans. I didn't realize how many Mexican fans I had. So yeah, I had like so many messages.
Would you consider to switch to Formula E full time if the opportunity presents itself?
I mean, yeah, I think it's a long way in the distance. I've got a lot to learn. To be honest, like it's not easy. It's a really hard grid, and the car itself to learn, and all the different modes, and to be fast in each different mode. It's like driving 3 different cars. So to have that capacity and adaptability is going to be hard. And but then that's why it's so great that I've got the partnership now with the team to be able to work on that and hopefully open up that opportunity in the future. But yeah, to get offered if I was to get offered a drive in Formula E, I don't think I'd hesitate to take it.
The best advice you have ever gotten.
Um, I had a really good one for. I had a really good one for this. Um, I think there's a few things. I early in my career, I got told, have no regrets, and I think that's really important. Take things and just take everything as a learning opportunity. Don't dwell on things, um, and focus on what you can control. I think in motorsport there are a lot of things out of your control that can go wrong. I mean, it's literally a mechanical vehicle. You could have anything happen, or um, in Formula One, how many times have we seen a pit stop go wrong, and that's not within the driver's control most of the time. So yeah, I think if you can manage the variables that you can control as much as possible, and just do the best performance you can do, then yeah, be satisfied with that.
And this last question, what would you tell your younger self with the knowledge you have now?
uh, I would say that basically. I think focus on what you can control, and enjoy it. I think I'm always driving my best when I'm happy and enjoying myself. So sometimes I used to dwell on things quite a lot, and let it get to me too much, and then that would hamper my performance. So yeah, just don't sweat it. That's what I'd say.
Was the last question. Thank you.